Hello, everybody, and welcome to another episode of Hop Takes here on Milwaukee Beer Review. As always, I'm Josh.
I'm Ross.
And tonight we head back and visit our friends at Eagle Park Brewing Company for a very, very recent release that just came out. We're going to dive into an IPA, and actually, it's a New England style hazy IPA tonight. And this is kind of a cool little collaboration beer that totes the beer community here in Milwaukee. So, Ross, do you want to talk a little bit more about what this beer is?
Yeah, should we introduce the beer real quick so it makes more sense?
Let's do that.
So what we're gonna do it's the Godfather from Eagle Park. And what it says on the back is this is brewed in collaboration with the Godfather of craft beer in Milwaukee and the proprietor of Roman's Pub, Mike Romans. So if you guys have not been to Roman's Pub, I would definitely suggest it. It's a bar in Bayview. I've only been there once. I strongly suggest it. I've only actually been there the one time, but it's actually really cool because we heard it had just a great beer menu. I'm actually looking at the menu as we speak, and it's got a fantastic list and a little bit of something for everyone, which is really cool to see. I really like craft bars like that. It was fun when we were there. We went to actually watch a Badger Bowl game, and they were out west. The game started like 9 o'clock. The game ended probably around like 11:30 midnight, and we were the only people left in the bar. And we're sitting there watching the game, and Mike comes over to talk to us. He says, "Hey, you guys looking to close out? Or you guys looking to do?" Like, "Yeah, we're just gonna finish off the game. We'll close out at that point." And he's just watching the game with us. Also, he's like, "It's fine. Normally, I would have closed like an hour ago because there's no one here." We're like, "Oh, we can leave." We kind of felt bad about it. And he's like, "No, you guys have been great. You guys have been ordering great beer tonight. Hang out, have fun. Don't even worry about it. Just whenever you guys are ready, you're ready." It was really cool because we had never met him. We never talked to him. He was just such a nice guy with us and just a really cool guy. It was nice place and everything. Like I said, the beer menu is always really good. So I would strongly suggest it.
Yeah, cool. I don't think I've been there, at least not that I can recall, but that's a cool story. So let's dive into the main attraction here, The Godfather. And what's kind of cool is there's a little slogan at the bottom of this can. You can't really probably read it on the camera. I took a picture of it too. But it says leave the gun, take the cannoli. So, you gotta fit the theme there.
I
Nice
wonder
little
if that's
touch there.
something in the bar. Like I wonder if that's something hanging in the bar. I don't know. I guess it's such a unique saying that I wonder if it's something.
I don't know. I could see that being a statement made in The Godfather too. So I don't know if it is or not.
That's a fair point. I have
I,
not seen The Godfather,
I,
so
I haven't either, which is weird. So let's crack this thing open. I'm assuming this is going to look like a pretty standard New England style IPA. Should be good and hazy in the proper glassware. Oh yeah. Nice light golden color. You like to see that in a hazy.
good head on it, good carbonation,
Whew. That thing kicked up pretty heavy there
nice Ross
on me.
pour.
Yeah, well, they can't all be winners. It looks
Just
really,
one of
really
them to
good.
be. Yeah, no, it does look good. That looks like a nice looking IPA. Yours, and you got better lighting. It looks good in yours, but I mean, it's a nice color.
Yeah, it looks solid. Let's get a little nose on it. Ooh. A little more citrusy than I was actually expecting based on the hop bill on this. It's Cashmere, Lotus, and Belma hops. Now, again, I don't know much about those specific hops and the fragrance on them, but
No, you're getting citrus. I got the citrus. It's got a nice floral
it
scent to it.
does. Very
I mean,
floral,
that's really
100%.
good.
Citrus flowers, very floral. Um,
Yeah.
and
Like
it's got
there's
that Eagle Park sweetness on the nose too. Like I always get that out of IPAs that Eagle Park produces, and I love it because I know what I'm about to dive into, and I'm assuming what I'm about to dive into, and that's always a good sign. All right,
all right. Cheers.
cheers. Ooh,
Well, I don't know about you, but I'm not getting that citrus on the palate, but I'm getting that little bit of floral. There is a nice bitter bite to this one, though. A nice hoppy bitter bite that I really enjoy. I think sometimes with hazy IPAs, at least for me, it can get a little too citrusy, a little too away from what you want with the IPA. This has that nice bite to it, which I really enjoy.
Yeah. To your point, the citrus characters aren't a star here at all on the palate. Definitely more of a floral hop character. Um, you do get a nice bitterness bite right at the front end of the palate on this. And then the bitterness kind of fades and blends in throughout the back. Those floral characters kick up about mid palate, and then they kind of linger out the back. Like what lingers on the palate for me is definitely that like floral, almost like earthy, like hop character. Um, and it's tasty. The body on this is a little bit lighter than I was expecting. Like typically I'll get a hazy like this from Eagle Park, and sometimes they border on milkshake IPA, like sweet milkshake, lactose style stuff. This is a lot more of a like down to earth traditional hazy IPA feel, and the body is lighter. I would say it's light to medium. And it feels lighter, like the body just on the palate, it feels lighter, which I actually enjoy with the combination of hop character in here. If this was more citrusy, I might actually want a little bit more of that like sweet lactose to kind of balance it, but this plays really, really nice.
Yeah, I think it's a nice balance between like a traditional IPA and a hazy, and it's good for me right now because if I'm going to drink an IPA, I've always kind of like I want an IPA. I want some hop bitterness. I want that kind of bite to it, and this offers that without numbing your taste buds across the board. So I really like what they did here. I like the floralness that's coming out, and I do like the fact that because of it being a hazy, and to your point, it's kind of a lighter hazy and everything to what you're used to from Eagle Park. It's very drinkable. You know, this not sessionable, but it's definitely one you could easily drink and sip and not feel like fullness that you get.
And this comes in at 7% ABV. I don't know if we said that or not, but
I think this, but yeah.
7%. So it's not crazy high, but it's definitely climbing up there. So not a session beer by any
No.
stretch of the imagination.
All right, so you're sticking this one Untappd. Where are you going?
I think I'm going to go 4 on this. It's very, very well made. My palate does lean towards a more citrusy IPA, to be completely honest with you, but this is so well made. I considered putting this is somewhere between 4 and a 4.25. It's just that good of an IPA. I'm gonna give it a 4, I think, just because for my specific palate, this isn't exactly what I would reach for as my first choice, but it's not a bad one if I did. So I'm gonna go with a 4 on this.
Yeah. I'm gonna keep it pretty boring. I'm gonna say a 4 as well. You know, I like hazies, but I do like I like the fact that it's got a nice little bitterness to it. There's nothing I'd say it needs to be better. It's very good. It's a very solid 4. I'm not the biggest IPA fan in the world, so you know I really enjoy this. I would definitely recommend. I would definitely drink it again. So
I would refer to this as the no bullshit hazy, straight from the Godfather. So
it's a great way of putting it.
yep, yeah. I mean, there's nothing crazy in here. This is just the beer, hops. Let's roll. Good stuff.
Yeah.
And I always expect that from Eagle Park with these IPAs. So, all right. Well, another episode of Hop Takes in the books. Another fun one to do here on the channel. Have you tried the Godfather? Do you know Mike Romans? Have you hung out at Romans Pub? Let us know what you think in the comments. Otherwise, check us out on the rest of our social media channels. We are on Untappd. We are on Facebook. We are on Twitter. We are on Instagram. We are also here on YouTube. So like, comment, subscribe, and we will see all of you in a future episode.
Thanks, everyone.
Bye-bye.
Bye.